Hey everyone, welcome to today's radio hour. Today I have a little bit from you. I first read it on 4chan by an anonymous user, and I modified this joke a little bit to kind of make it my own. Matt here has already heard it. I'm telling it to the group. Matt here knows the punchline, so don't give it away, old Matty boy. Alright. So, first of all, I have this story to tell you. We're gonna have to go back a couple of generations. It starts with his grandfather. His name doesn't fucking matter. We'll just call him Matt for the sake of the story. Now Matt does have kids. You know how many kids Matt has? Matt has 100 fucking kids. He's living on some sort of, it's like a cultist. It's a cult, really. It's like a commune. Yes, sir. And it's like a commune. It's like his religion or something. I don't fucking know. This is going too far back for me to really know the whole gist of it.
Don't you try to story me, son.
But so Matt has kids. He names them in order to keep track of them, and I shit you not, 1 through 100. So the first kid's named 1, second kid is named 2, third is 3, so on and so forth, all the way to 100. And so, one day there is a terrible fire at the commune house, whatever, that they all live at, the property. Tons and tons and tons of people die. Tons of them. Only a couple will survive. And one of them, who I meet a couple of years later, maybe not a couple, like 10. Her name is 90. She's kid 90, obviously. So I meet 90, and the two of us become pretty good friends. And at this point, she's already married, has a kid. And so I'm good friends with 90. We get closer over the years. She has another kid eventually, and I'm super fucking close with the family. Their kids call me Uncle Tommy. Great times to be had. Now, this is, fast forward a couple of years. This is when her children are like, I don't know, like, her youngest is like 10. So they're like 10 and 13. And so I still see them very often, very regularly, and it turns out that they had like a pet dog, that because 90 didn't want them having like any pets or anything. I don't fucking know why, but she didn't want them having any pets, so her kids kept the dog a secret. They didn't tell 90, they didn't tell their father, they didn't tell me, their Uncle Tom. And so, they tell me all this later, in order to keep the dog like a secret, so that they could talk about him like in front of other people or discreetly call to him, they just called their dog this. Like, I shit you not, this was the dog's actual name. So, they come to me one day, and they're like, Uncle Tom, our dog this has run away. And I'm like, what? And so they tell me all this, and this is how I find out. They tell me all this, they tell me about this, the dog. And, I try to go out looking for him, but they don't have any, like, fucking pictures of the dog or anything. It's because, they wanted to be discreet. So I'm really no help. And they never found their dog, this. And it just, they really love that dog, and it just makes me sad, because only 90s kids are going to remember this.
Let's go!